Hello friends, my name's Cameron, and welcome to the first episode of the Season 4 Dead by Daylight series that I've been doing. To start off the season, I'll be playing as the Singularity. The Singularity is a killer that I am extremely fond of. I always love playing as him, and whenever I do, it's always fun to try out new builds with him. And today I have a suggestion build. There are actually two suggested builds. They are very similar, just a couple perks and add-ons are switched up in between each build, and they are both from a longtime viewer of mine named Kevin Grissler. I believe this is the third or fourth time he suggested a build to me, and they've always been very fun. So I just want to say thank you so much, Kevin, for all the support you've given me, and also the suggested builds. They're always really fun, like I said before. And with that being said, let's talk about said builds. Starting off with trial number 1, we have Rapid Brutality, Surge, Deadlock, and Knockout. Starting off with Rapid Brutality, after the killer injures a survivor with a basic attack, the killer will gain a 5% haste for 10 seconds. The Singularity is a basic attack killer, so any single time that I hit a survivor, I'll always be gaining value from this perk. That by itself makes this perk extremely good for the Singularity. Also, another thing that you can do, let's say that you add a biopod onto a survivor. Once you hit them and they make some distance, you're able to slipstream towards them, and during that slipstream animation, where you're a little bit slowed down, you will keep that 5% haste. Either that, or if you just hit a survivor, they're not slipstreamed, and if they're kind of like not really in a safe area, you don't have to waste time going into your biopods to tag a biopod on their back. You can just injure them and then catch right up to them relatively quickly, just because that 5% haste does add a lot. I know 5% doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly, it can make a difference on closing the distance. Moving on to the next perk, Surge. Any single time that the killer downs a survivor with a basic attack, again, all the Singularity can do, within 32-meter range of the downed survivor, if a generator is within that range and has some repaired progress, the gen will instantly explode, losing 8% of its progress. If a survivor is working on the generator, they will scream. Again, another great perk for the Singularity because he only uses basic attacks. Also, this does help out kind of like not really waste too much time kicking generators. Also, with information, if a survivor does scream, and if you do have a biopod that's near that generator, you can switch to it really quick, tag the survivor, pick up the survivor that you have on the ground, go hook them, make your way back to the generator where you heard the survivor scream. Hopefully they're still there, and if not, it kind of adds pressure to them to like leave the generator so they're not working on it while you're in the hooking process. But if they are, it makes it relatively easy for you to tag them with another biopod, either that or just use your cannon to teleport right next to them. Start another chase, hopefully down them in that same area, add more pressure onto the survivors because the generator is being hit with multiple surges, and then rinse repeat. Okay, moving on to Deadlock. This perk is pretty self-explanatory. Whenever a generator completes, the gen with the most progress will be blocked by the entity for 25 seconds. Again, when it comes to using your biopods, let's say a gen completes, you see a gen off in the distance, gets covered, you do have a biopod that just so happens to be nearby, switch it real quick, see if there's any survivors over there. If not, you have a little bit of time to chase the survivor that you're hopefully already chasing, down them, head over there to go kick the gen, either that or hopefully they run in that direction and you can use Surge. Or if you don't have a biopod over there, you can make your way over there after you either chase a survivor, either that or you just break chase to go put some pods over there so you're able to add more pressure onto that generator. And finally, this perk is just really good on slowdown. If survivors are power rushing through generators, this can really halt them because that 25 seconds can be a very long time for you to either slipstream a bunch of survivors, add more pressure by injuring more survivors. You can slug a little bit too with the help of knockout. And finally, I will say this perk does kind of have an anti-synergy with Surge. If the gen is deadlocked and you down a survivor next to it, the gen will not explode, but I think the slowdown and the information are far more important than just an 8% regression on the generator, because if anything, you can just go kick it after deadlock is over and that'll add 5%. You're losing out on 3%, but still, like I said, information and slowdown are really important. And finally, moving on to the last perk, Knockout. This perk has a lot to it, but basically whenever the killer puts a survivor into the dying state, and this has to be by a basic attack, again, all the Singularity can do. If a survivor is standing within 16 meters outside the range of the downed survivor, they cannot see their aura unless they walk within that 16-meter range. Also, whenever the survivor is initially put into the dying state, they crawl 50% slower for 15 seconds, and also the recovery speed is reduced by 25%. Also, during this time, the survivor is inflicted with blindness, so they can't really tell where other survivors are. So this perk is kind of good or bad. If you're playing against a team that are talking to each other, this perk isn't exactly the greatest, but this perk can really help you out when it comes to slugging. Something that the Singularity can do very well is slugging because of his biopods. Let's say you down a survivor, you can just leave him on the ground for a couple minutes because that recovery speed is slowed. Teleport onto another survivor that's probably across the map, down them, and then you can start rinse repeating that. Just make sure whenever you do down a survivor, you do leave a biopod right on top of them, just so whenever they do get back up, you can teleport right back to them. And like I said, it could be good or bad, but whenever these survivors aren't really friends and they're not talking to each other, this perk can hurt a lot. If they're not paying attention to where a survivor gets down, they can stay down for like 2 to 3 minutes, and they'll give you time just to really do whatever you want. You basically get a survivor out of the game for 3 minutes, roughly 3 minutes, chase another survivor down them, you get another survivor down, that's 2 people down that aren't working on generators, and they're not on hooks where survivors know where they're going to be. You maybe have 2 other survivors wasting time looking for them, and even if they're working on gens, you can hopefully find them. Again, use your slipstream to teleport to them relatively quickly, use your biopods to add more pressure to them. Down another survivor, then you have the last one, and at that point you can start hooking, either that or you just hopefully find the last survivor. Down the last one, that's basically game. So yeah, kind of a mixed bag perk when it comes to how good it can really be, but for the Singularity, I think it is a very strong perk for him. Okay, so those are the perks. Now let's talk about the add-ons. The suggested add-ons are the cremated remains and the hyper awareness spray. Starting off with the cremated remains, whenever a survivor is affected with the temporal slipstream, they will suffer the blindness status effect. The temporal slipstream is also whenever they have the pod on their back, and the hyper awareness spray, while a survivor is slipstreamed, they will hear an illusionary terror radius as if the singularity is right next to them. So basically the remains is to kind of help out knockout, keep that blindness on survivors so they don't really know where each other are, because empathy can kind of counter knockout a lot because you can kind of tell where survivors are. Once they go down, you can see, okay, he's in that direction. But with this, if they do have a slipstream on their back, they can't really use aura reading perks to kind of tell where other survivors are, either that or where you are. And also the hyper awareness spray, if they constantly hear a terror radius on top of them, you kind of get like a makeshift undetectable. So there's a chance they might accidentally just run into you. Either that, or they may not know you're coming right behind them. And in turn, this can give you an easy attack, or even better, you can grab them off a generator. Alrighty friends, and that's the build. So the first trial will be on Mount Ormond Resort, a map that I actually really do like. Also, this map is very open, so the Singularity can use his biopods on trees high up just to see down, and you can get a pretty good view of where survivors are. The main building can also be used as kind of like a choke point as well when it comes to your biopods, because again, the rooms are very open. There is a decent amount of cover, but like I said, if you use your biopod on trees, preferably high up, either that or almost on top of the main building, you can get a pretty good view of the whole entire area. So yeah, in my opinion, it's not exactly a bad map. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. On Ormond Resort, okay. Pretty open map, and my skin kind of reflects this map kind of, so that's kind of cool. Still haven't played on the new Ormond map. I only played on it like once as a survivor, and I haven't played on it since. Just kind of sad, but I'm hoping to play on it eventually as killer. Okay, let's see if I can find anyone from up here. Sometimes I can. Maybe Shaq. That'd be a safe bet. Hi. My goal is to keep people down while they have the slipstream active. Just so I can... Well, if I can get an idea of where people are. That's the idea. I think I'm gonna pick up here just so, because I don't think anyone's nearby, and let's just move somewhere else. That was a pretty quick down, so that worked out pretty well. Let's guess put her over here. Okay, there is somebody over there. Good to know. So I was right about Shaq. This has some progress. Deadlock did activate on that. Good to know. They might be in a locker. Do I want to waste time looking through lockers? That was a waste of time. Okay, well, that's alright. At least I was able to know that at least they weren't here. I just heard somebody volt something. Nice try. That was good, though. It's fine, too. Do you have... Oh, also someone just used an EMP. Do you have smash hit? Ah, that's a really bad placement. That's unfortunate. Oh, did I lose her? Okay. Oh, she ran inside. Man, that's unfortunate. Anyway, why didn't you heal? I was thinking I'll take it. Oh, she just healed right in front of me. Okay, well, that was smart. Honestly, chasing you seems like the best outcome right now because everyone's trying to defend you. She went upstairs. That was a very bad pod placement, but that's okay. She got tagged. I didn't mean to chase you, I thought you were Yui. Oh gosh, it takes forever just to catch up to you guys. Really? That's really disappointing. What happened over there? This will be a hit. Man, if I didn't miss that last time, that would have been perfect. Got stuck on something, that's okay. Act like I didn't see her. I'm not that stupid, friend. And she's gonna be down for a minute. She can't recover very fast. Perfect. Let's go back to the main building. There's Yui. pallet's down. There's somebody here. Go ahead, get her up. That was actually good. Good job. Oh, that pod's gone. That's unfortunate. Do some slugging if we need to. I'm gonna pick you up because I know you're dead on hook, or now you are, I should say. Okay, she's up. Hello. I broke the pallet. I'll take it actually. Break it. She heading up. I think the pallet's on. No, yeah, it is on the side. That was a mistake. Hit the gen again. I can slug this. I hear somebody. Hello. Oh, snowman. It's fine. I could have actually hit her there. You might have balance. Is Zarina still down? There she is. Really? I can't believe I was actually able to get that off. Perfect. Can I get him here? Yes, I can. Break it. Remember where I downed... I forgot her name. You're not gonna make that. Stopping the slug, which is honestly okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Kane did get rid of her pod. Lisa, I think is her name. She's behind me. Yep, there she is. Let's start picking up. This is a good spot for both of them. I can keep a good eye on them too. Okay, I just really need to keep up this momentum. I need to find Yui immediately. That was really bad timing on your part. Okay, she'll get both of them off, that's fine. Okay, this pallet's gone. I'm surprised she's not using the EMP. I guess she does slow down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pick her up because she's dead on hook, and this will be perfect. Okay, they're healing, which is really bad, actually. Okay, this is a hook. I don't think I have great pod placement over there. I should have placed pods before I went back to find Yui, but... No, they're not up there. I'm not too sure where they are. So they're all healing. Is Lisa with them? Yeah, okay, they're all there. That was good. Hit the wrong button. She's upstairs. I think the pallet's still down, if I remember correctly. Aw, man, I really wish I had my pod still there. Finesse on her. Oh, I can't believe that hit. I'm able to catch up to her with, Oh, thank you, Rapid. Good fake out, man. You're greedy when it comes to pallets. Lost her for a second there. Lisa's right here. Really good surge. Good dead hard. Never mind. Good job. Hit the wrong button. Bolt over. Good job. She did play that very well. She's gonna mend, and I'm hoping she's gonna go work on that gen, and I can most likely use her with the pod. Get her with the pod there. Never figure out you had balance? Oh, deadlock, that's right. Just tagged her over there. I'm not too sure if that was a wise decision. Yeah, you're stuck down here now. The thing is, they don't know where you are unless you're all friends. I'm not seeing anyone. Oh, that gen was finished. Okay, let's just keep the pod there, I guess. I'll pick up. They got rid of their pods, which is fine.
Genetic matter secured.
Okay, let's go see if I can find somebody else now. They're doing very well, honestly, for what they've been going through. They just healed, which is perfectly fine. I need to stay nearby for the rescue. I don't mind these pod placements too much, actually. I can kind of get a really good overview of everything. Nobody there. Where's the other gens at? Back there, and then this corner as well. Let's break this. Nice job, they got him without. Okay. Honestly, I'm down to go for her. I think she wants to take a hit for her. I hate that you accidentally shoot pods. Whoa. Sometimes. When you're just trying to tag a survivor in the back. You don't have anything. There's Serena. Okay. Search at that gen. That's fine. Probably should have slugged here. Oh, I know where Lisa's going to be. Please don't have. Okay. I might be able to get Lisa. Okay, that gen's back there is deadlocked, which is fine. Let's just pick up. You're dead, so. The gen got deadlocked. So it should have been that one, right? Oh, I got rid of all the pods out there. That's okay. Good for her for committing, honestly. I should have immediately teleported over there and left her on the ground instead of what I did, but that's okay. This gen did not have a lot of progress. They healed. Singularity is so fun, man. This is a very close game, and they're all playing very well. I think I vaulted very fast. I could have actually hit her. That was the last second of overclock, too. I definitely did play a little mean, but honestly, it's fine. Get dead hard. That's the second time I've fallen for that. She doesn't have anything, though. That's one cool thing about Singularity. Even if they have dead hard, it doesn't really matter too much. I might just leave you on the floor for just a moment. Are you nearby? No, I don't think so. Okay, I could just pick up. I'm really worried that she's nearby, though. Face this way. If she comes from that area, I'll be very surprised. No, I'm good. I mean, she shouldn't know where she is unless they are talking to each other. And she might let herself go, which is fine. Just have to fight for Hatch now. There you are. She went out the back way. Hi. Oh, you have, Cage's perk. Why were you instant? Oh, that's hilarious. You just got countered by your own perk. Yeah, because she was exposed. Huh. Well played, yeah. That's really unfortunate timing. Yeah, she got high knees, so she was able to get like a little sprint burst for like a second, but in turn, she was given exposure. So that's really unfortunate for her. But it's kind of funny. Well played to these people. I think they all did amazing, even for how much things were looking grim for them. They managed to actually pick it up in the end. So again, well played to them. Let's see what they brought. Yui, she had sprint burst. I didn't even see this. I don't remember seeing that. Lisa. Oh, she had a pretty good gen build. We did see her finesse. No clue about DS. Did see her dead hard. And Dromedary, that's the name of it. Did see her dead hard. No clue about Iron Will or Resilience. Windows of Opportunity is also good. Well played to these guys. Honestly, like I said before, I think they did really good. Okay, this is not a great map. It's a lot of cover, but I'm planning on being a lot more aggressive with my pods. Oh, okay. Off to a great start. Oh. Oh, they don't like Singularity. Ah, because they loaded in. I see. I understand. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't mind Singularity that much, but I don't think he's that bad to go against. Probably think I'm going to slug, which is a very popular build choice for the Singularity.
Ready. Watch the darkness. Fixing cortex.
Hello again, friends. I just want to kind of show you that little trial itself. I've been having a lot of issues with DCs recently. I don't think a lot of people like playing against the Singularity. I don't mind him too much, but I do think his buffs kind of made him maybe not as fun to play against, but I'm not too sure. Personally, I don't mind the Singularity, at least playing against him, but I can kind of see the unappeal of wanting to go against him because the slugging issue that's been going on with DVD right now has been a big issue, and like I said before, the Singularity can use slugging very easily. Either way, it happens. Some people don't like playing against certain killers. I can understand that, but I think DCing is still kind of lame. In my opinion, just tough it out. You have to expect to go against certain killers you don't want to sometimes. Also, you can get some decent blood points, and also, who knows, maybe the killer isn't really that great with the killer that they've chosen. Either that, or it can be a very close game, and you can have a lot of fun with it. But those are just my thoughts. Now let's move on to the second trials build. So I'm not going to go over the perks that I've already discussed, which is Rapid Brutality and Surge. I'll be going over Sloppy Butcher and Leverage though. First off, Sloppy Butcher. Whenever the killer hits a survivor with a basic attack, again, all the Singularity can do, they will suffer from the Hemorrhage and Mangled status effect for 90 seconds. And like I said before, when it comes to the Singularity adding multiple pressure to multiple survivors and injuring them, if you have Sloppy on top of that, it makes them waste a lot more time healing. For the perfect scenario for a Singularity, let's just say that you have 4 survivors injured, you down one, you hook one, you can immediately chase another survivor, you already have that added pressure of them being injured, so they want to take less risks. You can also patrol certain gens that are close to the hook survivor, because again, you have that pressure of if they are going to try to go for the rescue, there is a chance they could just go down. And like I said, wasted time is always good for the killer. If you can waste the survivor's time just by doing anything, that's always helpful. And in this case, let's just say a survivor is dead on hook, they will most likely do want to heal, so it'll waste more time doing that. And also with the next perk, Leverage, you can even waste even more time. How Leverage works: whenever a survivor unhooks another survivor, the rescuer will suffer from a healing speed penalty, and this will be by 50% for 30 seconds. So Sloppy Butcher on top of Leverage, it'll really deter survivors from healing underneath the hook, that are just healing in general, just because how long it takes. So again, you add that pressure on top of them to, okay, you're going to heal, you're going to waste a lot of time doing so, or just toughen it out and risk being instant downed almost. And that works really well with the Singularity using his biopods to teleport to survivors. And when it comes to Surge, same thing, you can just down survivors really easily, adding more pressure onto generators because they're losing a lot of progress. Rapid can also help with downing survivor. You see another injured one, you can just leave the survivor on the ground for a couple seconds, chase the other survivor with the increased speed, and then the cycle continues. Also with this build, Sloppy Butcher, Surge, and Rapid Brutality all work together because again the Singularity can only use basic attacks. When it comes to Sloppy Butcher and Leverage, that reduced healing speed does stack. So this build is pretty solid overall because most of the perks do work well together. You got some decent regression, some good pressure when it comes to catching back up to survivors, some good slowdown when it comes to healing, and finally, you get some information from Surge. Alrighty, so those are the perks. Now let's talk about the add-ons. The suggested add-ons are the Soma Family Photo and the Diagnostic Tool Repair. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I tried saying it fast, and every single time I just kept fumbling it. But anyways, whenever you slipstream a survivor, they will suffer from a 3% hindered status effect for 3 seconds. And also the Family Photo inflicts the Deep Wound status effect if the survivor is also injured. And the Diagnostic Tool increases the range while inside of a biopod by 4 meters. Again, when it comes to slowdown, if you inflict survivors with Deep Wound, they have to waste time healing themselves, or better yet, they have another survivor heal them because that does waste time. If you did not know, if you do heal a survivor that is Deep Wounded, it is the same amount of time as if a survivor does it themselves. So in case that you do see a survivor that is Deep Wounded, if anything, just let them self-care while you work on a generator. Once they're done, then you can heal them. And having that 4 meter range can be very helpful. There's one instance inside this trial where I just needed a little extra range to attack a survivor that was very far away. So this add-on really does help on maps that are very open. So if anything, you can place a biopod near the middle of the map and you can kind of survey like a large area, and at that point you don't have to worry about placing another pod in certain areas to tag survivors that run past it. You can just use the one that you originally placed down, mostly because you have that extra range. Alrighty friends, and that's the second build. So the second trial will be taking place on the McMillan Estate Coal Tower. Again, pretty open map, honestly. Pretty good for the Singularity. A couple loops can be kind of rough because they are pretty close quarters, but I will say I think I do play them pretty well whenever we do manage to get to those areas. And with that being said, again, I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for making it this far into the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Ew. Alright, I don't like McMillan maps, but that's okay. This isn't a horrible one. It's not great, but it could be worse. Okay, let's see. How I do. Actually, let's put that. Yeah, there we go. Better. Okay. I think I see. Oh, there's Sable. Attractive female detected. Dang it. Yes, Swimpers, don't you? You don't. Okay, I'm confused. Really? I think she was no. I don't think she knew I was that close to her. That's why I put this camera here. Definitely could have just aimed at her, but you know what? Screw it. We'll take it. All right. So, oh, you have. Oh man, I have not seen Boil Over in quite some time. Someone just EMP'd my pod. Okay. I just replace it. Oh my gosh. Please don't get out. Oh my gosh, that was rough. Alright. Can we not do that again, please? Who EMP'd my thing? I think they're inside. Oh, hey, buddy.
Perfect destruction.
You got rid of my pod. Ah, this stupid whatchamacallit was there. Hopefully I scared him with that. Why did I teleport so far away? I guess I got vault over. Well job. Well done! Ah, that was really well done. That's Quentin. See, who just screamed at me? Good try. Oh, you're blocked, buddy. So please don't teleport me like a mile away again. Good job. I should have just broke it. It's taking them a while to heal if they are healing, so that's always good. I could do this. That worked out so well. Okay, so they just healed. If that took them that long, then I'll take it. Did she have a med kit? I think Sable did. Break this open. I guess I can't. There we go. Well, I guess Jake doesn't want to play anymore. Come on, buddy. We just started. You're the first person I chased. That's not where I wanted that pod to go. I'm very happy I was able to get that pod off. Also, Jake did not hit stage 2. Good. I don't know why he wanted to. What if I do this? That kind of worked. What if I volt back? Was that dumb? Ah, kind of. Finesse. Bolt over. Could have actually been a hit. Break it. Alright, check pallet is gone.
Terrible construction.
This window has to be almost done very soon, right? Yeah, that's the last one. That was a horrible teleport. That was actually a great teleport. Well, I got rid of Shack Pallet. I'll take it. Where else did that hit? That was really risky picking up there. I think that was main building. Jen is still regressing. Let's go check main. Nah, just forget it. I hear Jake. I went to the wrong pod. Wait, yeah, you're right behind me. Quentin? Well, he's gonna die from that. I'm not even playing that mean, guys. Come on. Oh, there's Sable. Hello. Game kind of dips like in frame rate sometimes. It's really weird. Lithe on her. So we know 2 perks from her. Let's chase you on to keep everyone injured. He did heal himself, the Quentin. Good job, guys. I cannot believe I missed that. I'm not gonna fall for it again. She's still got... Interesting, she still has to mend. I had no clue Sable was even here. I was hoping she would volt that. Let's volt over. Ah, man, I love overclock mode. They're doing very well, by the way, for what they're given. I mean, they're all injured, but...
Genetic matter secured.
Main building got done. I need to go to Quentin's gen, I think. I was gonna say, was it not just a hook here? I wish I had a better camera over here. That's on me. Hello. Maybe he'll waste it. Yeah, there he goes. Perfect. I missed. That's alright. Oh, hello. That's one. He kept going. Let's do a little bit of slugging. That was a bad... Oh! That was a great teleport. I need to stop talking. Hook right here. Let's pick him up, hook him, and then we'll go for Jake. I'm assuming they're healing right now, so I might have some time to do this. Oh, never mind. They're working on gens. Oh, crap. He's crawling away. That's smart of him. I'm assuming that Nia will go for the rescue, and Sable's probably going to work on the final gen. I need to go for Sable. She's dead on hook. Might be able to interrupt this. Nope. Actually, I might be able to. It works. You have swim burst? I'm sorry, but I need to. Where'd you go? I'm sorry, I got to. I don't like tunneling, but I had to get somebody out. Well played, you, Quentin. They still here? Oh, I thought you just got rid of it. Okay, I got a hook inside where I can go hook where I hooked Jake. I can't speak. I hook her where I hooked Jake. Oh my gosh. Come on. Games are always so tense when playing a Singularity, man. If Jake can stay injured, that'd be perfect. Nia did rescue somebody, so she might still be suffering from leverage. Maybe. What gens are left? I don't have it. Pods anywhere over here. I'll check here. I'll check these two, and I'll go back over there. Well done to these people. They're honestly doing their best. Hey, buddy. This is worked on by two people, I'm pretty sure. Unless he has resilience. Not the greatest camera placement, but that's okay. I say I'll just do it again, buddy. Bolt it. Pallet's gone. That was smart. Do you have Lithe? I don't think so. Well, if he has adrenaline, he's not going to get it because he's broken. Good job. I didn't really play that too well, but good job on him. There was a window here. That's fine. That was good. Okay, I got a camera up there. No balance. I completely lost him. If Nia finishes, that's fine. I'll know where she is. Break it. She's wherever Nia is. She's wasting her time. Well done, Jake. Honestly, man. Well done. I got the Singularities achievement. Hit 30 survivors that are after being teleported to them with via slipstream. These doors are pretty okay. Actually, oh, I see her. She's over here. I see scratch marks. I see her. I saw her walk. Yeah, there she is. had to hit behind her, but that's okay. Yeah, she finds it, she finds it. This is a really good game. Lead her back into where she just was.
This no longer his purpose.
Yeah, this purple add-on's really good, honestly. I never used it before, but I can see why people use it. Bye, Nia. I actually probably have to censor this because I think this is pretty brutal, so... If I do, sorry. I guess everything's fine until the end part. Yeah. Oh, she has glasses on at least. Well played to them though, honestly. They got all gens done. Let's see. Sable. We did see her light, did see her boil over. No clue about the other two. Quentin. I don't remember seeing the dromedary. Did see his finesse. No clue about these two. Nia. I don't remember seeing your spin burst. He had balance? I had no idea. That's how I lost him so quickly when he after he fell off the cold tower at the end of the trial. I kind of lost him there. I was just kind of going on blood and scratch marks. That makes sense. Quick Gambit, it's a really good perk. Yeah, well played to everyone, honestly. I think they all did very good. Unfortunately, I don't know why Jake wanted to give up so quickly, but yeah, sorry to Quentin. I had to tunnel him out, but honestly, I think I needed to. If I would have left him and gone for Dia, I think it would have been a completely different story. I think they would have finished both gens and probably would have gotten out, so again, well played to them. Alrighty, friends, and those are the trials. Well played to all the survivors. I think they all did amazing. They all did really good on keeping me busy in chase. They all did a really good job when it came to getting biopods off each other. They also did a really good job in keeping each other off the ground. Especially the first trial, they were really good at countering my knockout. I'm not too sure if they were all talking to each other. If they weren't, that makes it even more impressive. They did a really good job in keeping tabs on each other and making sure to get each other up as soon as possible. These survivors were definitely experienced. They also did a really good job on countering my surge. Every single time I started chase with them, I did notice that they were running away from where all the generators were being worked on. They were also pretty focused on gens when they weren't trying to help each other out. Near the middle of the first trial, there definitely was kind of like a slowdown when it came to working on gens just because I was able to down 3 of them, but they still stayed focused and I think they all did amazing like I said before. They almost powered the exit gates, but I really do think that that middle part really did hurt them a lot just because it really did stop everything. If I wasn't able to get that much pressure, I do believe they would have actually powered the exit gates, and also I really do think they all used their perks pretty well. The only time I didn't really see the perks work out really well for them was near the end with Serena, how she got exposed from her perk dromedary. Pretty unfortunate timing, but kind of funny at the same time. Also, when it came to her using Dead Hard, she used it at a really good time. Something that I also could have done differently is when Lisa was working on the generator when I was chasing Kane, I could have downed Kane, switched to my biopod that was above her generator, teleported onto her to stop her from finishing the 4th generator. Also, when it came to my pods, I could have done a lot better when it comes to the placements. I didn't exactly do the greatest on getting good placements around the map, but that is something that I'm still working on with the Singularity. But still, either way, I had a lot of fun. Hope the survivors did too. And when it came to the second trial, all the survivors again played very well. They all kept me busy for a long time. I think my perks really did hurt them in the end when it came to healing. It was a perfect scenario, like I said before, when it came to all the survivors staying injured, so it makes it pretty easy for the Singularity to get some easy downs. I definitely did a lot better with my pod placement in the second trial. I think I and the survivors also used their perks pretty well. Unfortunately, I did need to tunnel Quentin out, but if I didn't do so, I do believe that they would have gotten the exit gates powered. And again, well played to them. I hope they had fun. I know I did. Alrighty, with that being said, let's jump right into the value I got from each build. Starting off with trial number 1, Rapid really did help out when it came to just catching up to survivors after I injured them. Multiple times I used it just to catch right back up to them if they didn't have a biopod on them. Didn't really get to use Surge that well. Most of the gens that I did hit were pretty low progress anyways. And like I said before, they did counter this perk just by running away from the areas where the gens were being worked on. When it came to Deadlock, I got the maximum value from it because if you did not know, Deadlock can only be used 4 times because even if a 5th generator gets completed, the exit gates are powered, you can't work on gens anymore, so it doesn't block another generator. But I really do think it really did help out. Every gen that did get deadlocked ended up being fully repaired, but without the perk, I honestly think they would have gotten all the gens done a lot quicker, and maybe a couple of them would have gotten out the exit gate. So that extra slowdown, I do believe, really did help out in the end. When it came to knockout, I think it worked out really well. Like I said, they did counter it a lot by getting each other up, but they were wasting a lot of time getting each other up and not wasting too much time just looking for them. So I still do think I got some great value from it, but I will say they did do a pretty good job on countering it. Also, I did get a pretty good advantage on top of them when it came to Zarina being on the ground. When she got back up, I was able to go back to my biopod, teleport to her, and continue that chase, and I was able to down her quickly after. And there was a couple other times where survivors were running to other down survivors. I was able to tag them with my biopods. So yeah, again, I think knockout worked out really well. And finally, when it came to both add-ons, I'm not too sure how well I got value off of the spray. I'm not too sure how effective it was. It's kind of really hard for me to really tell how good this add-on actually did because I wasn't playing as the survivors. The only time I think it was good is when Zarina accidentally ran into me in the end. When it came to the cremated remains, not a lot of them had aura reading perks anyways. I don't think I got the greatest value from it because again, they were doing a pretty good job on staying on top of each other. Even when I hooked them and when they were down, they were still able to find each other a lot and get each other up. So again, I don't think I got the greatest value from this add-on. Still a good one, but I do think the survivors countered it pretty well. So I really do think that this build is very strong for the Singularity, and with the help of the survivors, I do believe that I was definitely able to show off how good this build can be because like I said before, I do believe that they were experienced survivors. I was still able to keep that pressure up. I was still able to keep that chokehold on them when it came to keeping survivors down and just keeping that pressure up of keeping everyone injured, keeping everyone slipstreamed. So if anything, I really do hope I was able to show off how good this build can be. Okay, now let's move on to the second trial. When it came to Salvi Butcher, got some really good use out of it. Again, all the survivors were staying injured most of the time. Same thing when it came to leverage. I'm not too sure if they were healing underneath the hook, but if they were, that really did hurt them in the end because again, they weren't focusing on gens. When it came to Rapid, I don't think it really helped out too much. It really came down to me just using my teleportation just to catch right back up to the survivors. I didn't really use Rapid too well when it came to certain loops. A lot of the time, they kind of just ran straight after I injured them, which is something that I think you should do against the Singularity. Try to make as much distance as you can. So I really do think Rapid didn't really help out in the end. And same thing with Surge, only got 4 uses out of it. I think it did hold a couple gens, but I didn't really use it for information. The only time I really did is when I saw it blow up right in front of me with Quentin. But when it came to the other times, it didn't really hurt them too much. And finally, the add-ons. When it came to Soma's family photo, I didn't really use it too many times. And also, whenever I did use it, I did commit to chase. So even if they needed to mend, it didn't really matter because I just downed them in the end. When it came to the diagnostic tool, I can't really say if I got really good value from it, but the only time I really could say that I got good value from it is when I hit that Sable from a large distance. I think that's a great example of how good this add-on can be on just getting some long shots on pretty open maps. And without that, I wasn't able to teleport to her when she was inside Shack and get that easy down. So just for that one instance alone, I think I got some great value from it. And yeah, those are the builds. For both trials, I was able to get a 4K. Again, we'll play to all the survivors. I hope they all had fun. I know I did, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And again, I want to thank Kevin Grissler for making this video possible. This video was a lot of fun to make, so again, Kevin, I really do appreciate you suggesting this build, and also for the constant support. It really does mean a lot. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. I try to post whenever I can. And if you like the video, leave a like. It always helps support the channel. Check out my Instagram, link in description. I just post updates on there whenever I'm uploading. Also, I have a couple other links to playlists down there if you want to check those out as well. And yeah, thanks again, everyone. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope to see all of you in the next one. Stay safe out there, friends.